Hello, my name is Trisha Amable, CEO of Girl Friday Limited. We are an online business marketing consultancy based in Camberwell, London, and specializing in online solutions for wealthy SMEs, large businesses, and medium businesses with solutions that increase profit. How are you doing today? Let me take a seat. So, a lot of people think they know how to sell and that sell is easy. Well, I'm going to show you how to sell anything to anyone. Not really anything to anyone, because there is people that if you approach them and they say no, no mean no, they truly don't need your service and product. Meaning that you truly are talking to the wrong audience. So there's no point keep on targeting these people, because that will be insane. You will get exactly the same result. Yes. So you need to curb the behavior and try to speak to the right audience for your product. Then when you find this audience and you can relate to them, you can present what you have to offer. But first, you need to build a rapport. First, you need to build a connection with that person. So, in order to sell to that person, you need to ask them intellectual questions relevant to their problem. Put yourself as an expert. And when you sound like an expert, people tend to derive to buy your product and services. So most people tend to present the future or the feature of their product. But features do not sell. You need to first give them the benefit of your product or services, and all sales are the same. So other people know and set themselves online to tell you with pretty design how to sell to anyone. They know the basis, but they don't know really how to do it. There is a solid technique. It is really, truly a secret. And if I tell you that we debunk the secret, you might not believe me, because it is a process. It is a swift process passed down from generation. People can tell you you need benefit, you need to ask questions to people, you need to take control of the sale, you need to be present, because within the first 4 seconds, people have made up their mind. Yes, it's true. It's all depend how you are as a person. It's not your voice. Your voice hasn't got anything to do with it. It's your tone. It's your engagement. It's how you approach people. I get really, truly annoyed all the time. Trust me. Yeah? You wonder why I get annoyed when people call me on the phone. I receive so many cell call from so-called Good sellers, they scripted most of the time. You can hear that they're coming from a script. So it's not genuine. And they will insist when I say no, because they've been told to bust common objection. But they didn't even bust my common objection. Every time they call me, oh, you are Trisha? A year ago, you contacted us? They take people for stupid. I never contacted anyone, but they pull in that trick on me. So some people bank that you don't remember and that will work. It's a tactic like any other, but it's a dishonest one. And that ruffle me, my feather, quite a lot. Because it's disingenuous. It's not trustworthy. And sell us always have to be trustworthy. You first need to control the room. Be present in the room. And look at people when you try to sell to them. There is a method to do it. There is a system, a technique. And that technique I've been able to solve the sell problem for many people in the world. Because there's too many people who sit there and tell you, because they tell you like this, oh yes, I can sell anything to anyone, and I'm going to teach you how to sell anything to anyone. It's very easy to come from a script. Yes. It's very easy. People put a paper there and tell you, follow this. This is what you need to do. And you will get all the glory. Yeah, you could try this one. Or you could write sympathy. I'm getting really emotional. Yeah. I don't know what happened, people. Bear with me 1 minute. This is not really... This is... Sorry about this. Oh, suddenly I had a turn. What was I saying? Yes, teaching you about sell. Sell is an important component of acquiring recurring customer. But there is a method. You first need to open the sell, because sell, you need to introduce it to people. You can even create a need in people. Because there is two things in business. Is either you have something that you know everybody need, or you have something that you know people need it, but you need to introduce it to people so they see the value of having it in their business. Yes, you need to give people value, something to think about. When they have this item with them and it is on their wall, they said like this, wow, I'm so glad I've purchased this. This is exactly what I needed to increase my sale in my business. Because sometimes people have the gift of the gaffe. They can sell like this. they are magnetic. They attract people easily. At Girl Friday, we are like this, magnetic. We attract people really easily. I just have to go outside and edge a conversation with anyone. I do it sometimes when I find lonely people on a bus. They look lonely, so I start talking to them, and you will be amazed how many people reveal what they have to reveal. Face to face is genius. But online presentation is also genius. You can hold people attention. And if you have any common objection, such as, no, I don't need your service now, I need to ask my wife, I'm not in control of the purse, you're talking to the wrong person. Sometimes it is very true, but most of the time it is an excuse because you haven't come across genuine enough for people to keep their attention on you. You understand? You need to hold the room. You need to control your space. And if you have common objection, you need to reintroduce your service or your product in another way that the person can understand. Because you need always to present yourself as an expert. You sharp like a knife, and you know your product. There's some people, they don't know their product, and they melt down on TV, especially when they go in front of the dragon in the dragon den. They need to hold their space and hold your pitch. But sometimes you don't need to pitch to people. No, because they expect this. Why would you? You need to converse with people. You need to try to strike a conversation. It's not one-way street. It's a two-way street conversation. Do you get it? It is not difficult to sell. But then again, there's people out there, it's a real problem to them. It is not laughable neither. It is really a problem to them. Some people have to derive from solid methodology for them to understand. Do you understand what I say? We all have different brain ability. Some people are just genius at math, at coding. Some people see robots, so they find the team who can build that robot for them. Some people are aimless in society. They are lone wolf, but they still need to be sold to. So you need to attract them with your talk. This is where research comes in. You need to research this market. You need to find where your customers are, where they hanging out, and how to contact them. So segmenting your market is very, very important. Most people don't do it though. Most people pile up online. Oh yes, they do. They post public, hoping for glory, hoping to target somebody. No jam research has happened. But market research is a thing and is needed. Of course, if you don't know how to do it, at the Cat Got the Cream, we are the expert. Our business consultant has been trained for many years and will teach you how to do a good market research which actually gets you result. But you need to do your research to be able to see who would like to use your problem. And when you do market research, you actually find the problem and fix it. You do. And it becomes very simple. Nothing difficult. Suddenly your eyes is open and you see a solution to fix it. It is no fluke. It does happen to many people. People who actually, when they are among people, they don't look for problem. They're jovial, they're among people, but they see a recurring thing who does happen, and suddenly their brain is open to solve it. We are no different. That can happen to anyone out there. It does tend to happen when you're in tune with yourself, you believe in yourself, you love you reasonably, you have self-confidence, self-worth. Your self-belief is strong and you know how to hold your boundary. You don't need to shout. You don't need to be part of the noise. You just need to observe the world around you. Pay attention and you notice the people who need your help. And that goes for anything, personal or your business. It's no different. And it goes for your sell too. Because you're not selling to animal, you are selling to people. Mind you, we are an animal of higher intelligence. Let's impart some knowledge onto you. But you need to ask honest questions. Most people respond to honest questions. They do. Such as, what's the worst that can possibly happen if you don't commit to your business growth? That's a business question who will put most business owners in their brain to answer this question. So while you ponder with this question, I'm gonna make my coffee and come back swiftly. So, yes, I'm saying it again. I have a tad of dyslexia. I'm a neurodiverse. But my brain has helped me power the show and revolutionize the marketing industry in 3 places. And you see, sometimes my dyslexia affect me this way. I make grammar mistake, I use Grammarly, and I force myself to have a beautiful writing text in front of me. And sometimes it does affect me in my speech. Yes, so I control myself to power the show to the best of my ability. So what I say is, if you have an adversity, because this is an adversity, I don't think it is, it's part of me. I was born this way, so how could it be an adversity? But some people see it as a problem, and you shouldn't. If you see it as a problem, it's because you begin to look this way and say, I wish I'm like this. You can't be like anyone else. Or look at this one, he's so good, he's doing more than me. Oh, no. You started killing you. Because you no longer focus on you, you focus on the next one. you soon realize that if you run a business and you like this, your competitor will climb up and you wouldn't be able to see the new entrant in the market neither. Who was like this as a business? Blockbuster. They didn't even see even Netflix come in because they were enjoying the limelight. So I did tell you to ponder on this question. What's the worst that can happen if you do not commit to grow your business? Think about this one while I go and get my coffee. I'm coming back. I'll be quick. Oh, I'll be quick. My kettle, it's not a kettle, it's a kettle. My kettle boiling very fast. I'm doing a video, so be back quickly, Trisha. My audience is waiting. Hi guys, I'm back with my coffee. This is lovely. I needed this. So let's continue this presentation about how to sell anything to anyone. I'll give you an example of when you don't have your eyes on the ball and it's cut on other people, you don't see your new entrant coming into the market. You don't. And even if you are on the top of your game, well, that person climb up and they soon forget about you and the new introduction to the market. That's happened to many business who enjoy the limelight but cannot keep their position and soon, boom, out of their pedestal because the competition can be strong. What does that tell you? You need to be aware of your direct and indirect competitor, the people who can cause you problem. Sometimes they do the exact product or service as you, or sometimes they do similar product as you. So there's two ways to look at your competitor. You can look at them as rivalry, like portfolio theory done. Or you can look at them as partnership, like Girl Friday, competitor analysis tell you. Oh, you get that in the course plus the seller, you know. You don't have to go far, you don't have to attend the Cat Cut the Cream. No, I don't think so. You can buy the core asset plus the seller winner combination on La Boutique. Or, no, you can also get it, go through the secretary. Yeah, you should go through the secret door. Just go on Girl Friday, click on the button, secret, and here you go. Bam! Et voila. Ooh la la. You get it. Vagaboom. You just get it. You get it? Okay. Let's go back to how to sell anything to anyone. Mind you, the solution is really in the core asset plus the seller a winner combination. And this book attracted so much review. It's an innovative book, never been done. I think we lie at Girl Friday in the never been done and unprecedented. We are innovator. It's not a family trait though, definitely not. It's happened to me in my 40s. Go figure. Some people it happened to them when they're young. Me, it was in my 40s, late 40s, suddenly boom, the whole thing happened to me. Well, you take your gift whenever it's arriving, isn't it? You cannot say, it was too late, oh, it's too young. No, you take it when it comes, at that moment, right there, and enjoy it as long as it lasts. That's such as life. So, for sale acquisition, we have so many things for you. But we don't want to overwhelm you because this happened. A customer came to let me tell you a story. That's why I say we don't want to overwhelm you. A customer attended a consultation in my office with his wife for an eco-cleaning website, Cadivas and Silvana from Stockwell. I did their website. They were so happy with the work. Yeah. And they asked me if I can design the policy for the website. So I said, yes, we can do your policy. Don't worry yourself about this. Next minute, I did 8-page policy for their website. And I say, have a look. If you like it. And I don't know what the policy did, but Cadivas had suddenly a turn. He had a meltdown over the policy and started breathing heavily and things like that. So I said like this to myself, I didn't know what caused it at first, but after I look and I say stop reading the policy, that's it. If that's caused you a problem. And he stopped it. So what does that tell you about your customer? He stopped it. He really stopped reading. And Silvana said to me like this, sometimes that does happen to him. That's what triggers him was the fact that you give him an 8-page policy. So some people would think that, whoa, yeah. But me, no, because I come from 15 years of health and social care and support. And I observe behavior. So I was able to see that the trigger was the paper basically. So I remove the problem. Well, in your cell is the same thing. There's no different. People often have disguised problem. You need to find it sometime so you can solve the need. And people, we are all like this, we're not going to tell you. No. Some people will be ashamed to say, some people doesn't want to tell. So you have to get it out of them by saying things like, me, I would like to know. I would like to know how I can be able to help you the best. That's what you can say to close a sale if you notice that the person is withholding private information that they don't want to share. You could provide an active listening ear. I do that when sometimes I receive good sale call. I have a conversation with people for 2 hours and a half. Very easy. And when people come inside my office, I need to limit that consultation because people can talk. I have that gift. It's a gift. I may be dyslexic, but I can make people talk. You see? Sometimes we have a boom, little problem, but boom, we have solution coming to our head all the time. All the time. Yes, we do. So never sell yourself short. Never. So, I've told you how to sell. Now, we have devised the method because we understood the problem. And we answer also our own need by building our business. And do you want to know what was our need? Our dying need? Where we got so obsessed over Simon Sinek because he did his why theory. We revolutionized the whole marketing industry through obsession and meditation. That's amazing. Now we have another obsession and I won't tell you what it is. But we have actually solved the sale issue with a solution that we think is the great benefit is of a great benefit to you. Really, it gives you a great benefit. Because fixating and focusing on something bound to give you the courage to change what you're doing and take another direction. That's what happens when you focus on something. We have experienced it ourselves many times. Plus we meditate, so we tend to focus on one question in our brain all the time. And the one that helped me to be honest, really to be honest with you. Meditation, I do it since I'm a child. It is key. But you don't meditate aimlessly. You have to put a question in your brain. Yeah, you do. And focus on this one. So I did it. It was during COVID-19, the pandemic. It was a time where I was the most productive, frankly. I always meditate. But I put in my head, because my customers were deep in. Because business is like this, yeah? So that crisis has affected us like it affects many businesses. But we decided that we first going to provide discount to people. That didn't work whatsoever. So we devised the one solution for our website, the one offer. We got so many website design to do, also so many website rescue and social media marketing. You wouldn't believe that crisis get us so much profit in our business. But also what we did is we meditated a lot. And I put this question in my head. How can I be on the top of my competitor? Have a human advantage. A human advantage is my new phrase will replace in my mind unfair advantage, because I just don't like unfair advantage. How could it be unfair when you dominate the market? It can't be unfair. That has a negative connotation. So Trisha decided to call it having a human advantage. And if you want to know the definition, you go on Girl Fridays and click on why using Girl Fridays. Holding a board like this. You will get all my definition, all of them. And also, our solution on Girl Friday help you avoid cellmate. Another new word that I created, but this time I look at Marie Curie back in the day. Marie Curie got 2 new words, man. She created them. So I thought, why not me? I mean, she did it. And they stick, so why not me? And I was meditating about this one too, and I said, sell, that cheap as sell. But if we have no cell, you must be cellmate. And that's how cellmate arrived. And I said, oh my Lord, this is so brain friendly. Yes, cellmate. 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 It's so brain friendly. Cellmate. So I made the definition for it. Because my brain went, you need to define this. I went to uni. That's why it is. University, we learn about definition and evidence, what we do. And so when cellmate arrived, I went, huh! You need to define it. And I did. I made a definition for cellmate. I made a quote too and a definition. Talking about brainy in it. Praise is no praise. But to be honest, praise is praise. You know, the people who invented praise is no praise are the people which are jealous. Those one are the haters, commonly called haters. Plenty of them in the world. You should ignore them, don't pay time, because if you pay time to them, you're not moving again. You stop. Those people are the background noise that can affect you if you let it. When you realize you've done something good, always congratulate yourself. Don't wait for anybody to congratulate you, because if you meet that set of haters, you can die before they give you, yes, you did great. Yeah? So do it yourself, then move on and create something else. So yes, so I call myself brainy. I also know that I've got dyslexia, but I'm still brainy. Yeah? And I'm a genius. Yeah. Because if you revolutionize a whole marketing industry, you are a genius. And I've noticed it's not the first time that I'm improving an area or an industry. Because when I was in health and social care, same thing. If I take myself when I was in Valleyfield and Conier's house, managing 8 customers with severe and enduring mental health, personality disorder, and manage to support them and make them feel better within themselves when I was there. Remove the culture of abuse, which was noticed by the CQC, who gave me a very good review. And when they come and inspect the service that Trisha was the manager of, my staff said like this. Sonia asked them the question. They say, how is she? That's what she said. How is she? Yeah? And they said, excellent. And she said, anything else? That's what Sonia said. Anything else? She was from Brixton. She had a 16 years old. At the time I was smoking. And I offered her a fag, and Sonia went like this. You tried to bribe me? Sorry. That was so funny. I swear it was. Because she said, you tried to bribe me. And I look at her like, huh? It is not my intention. I just offer you a cigarette. You see how people respond to what you say? So I relaxed her and we went and have a cigarette in the garden. Now, when she started to trust me, we had a good conversation. But first, when I said that to her, her response was, you want to bribe me? Because she came to inspect the service. But I didn't offer her a cigarette when she was inspecting the service neither. It was after she finished it. But she, in her mind, saw it as maybe they tried to bribe me to get a good mark or anything like this. Because she probably experienced those kind of things with people who tried it. But I didn't try it. I was a smoker at the time, so hello. So you finished inspecting me, Trisha, want a fag. That was my need. And I offer just in case she was a smoker. Just like if you come to my office, I offer you a coffee or a tea. You can decline or say yes. You may get even a biscuit. Yeah. We are that generous at Girl Friday. We drink the water, so you can't get alcohol. Oh no. Because alcohol tends to kill yourself. Alcohol kills actually. We had many cases over the years that people die of alcohol. So, to be honest, it's not a social token. No. If I can have the whole world drinking water and see his benefit, that would be a miracle on its own. But I'm not that powerful, so we can't get that, can we? But that would be wonderful if people drink more water. Because we have 50% of water inside us. We need it. And there's water in food, but we don't need the alcohol, really. Nah, I don't know why people believe they do. I mean, I went and see my friend, Roy, during Christmas. He called me, yeah? I went and see him. You know what he offered me? Alcohol. I said, no, Roy, I would like water. And he said, do you want water? He looked at me like if I was coming from Mars. Really, Mars. And I said, yes, do you have any water? If you don't, it's okay. Do you know what he came with? Still, a glass and a set of alcohol to offer me. I repeat, I do not want any alcohol. I would like water. If you don't have any, that is fine. But somehow he refused to listen. And my Christmas present that what he gave me when I left, he gave me a bottle of whiskey. I said, what on earth is with people? So that's called forcing your need on people. Some people will take it, or some people will go like this. What the fuck you think you're doing? I tell you no. You can ruffle the feather of people when you force them to have your things. But I wasn't in a mood to raise my voice or say anything to Roy. So when I reached home, what did I do to the whiskey? I opened the bottle, pour it in a sink, and put it in a bin. Because Trisha don't drink, so you cannot drink on me if I don't. Simple as this. That didn't work on me. And this is the same for your sale. There is no point forcing your product onto people or your services, because people will refuse it. So you have to truly, actively listen to your prospect or your customer to actually close a sale. Forcing people never work. Some people might take it and bin it later, like I done with that whiskey, not to offend my friend. But some people might go, what the fuck you think you doing? I told you no. Yeah, and swear at you. Sometimes persistence is not needed. When people say no, it means no. So you need to be astute and acute to other people's need. And you can only achieve that when you actually actively listen to them. But most people are not like that. Trust me, they don't. They're persistent in a negative way. But when you listen, you positively can help people. So, I was aiming, to be honest, to do a 10-minute video. But these days, I don't seem to be respecting this time. So, I wanted to introduce to you your 1.7 million pound sale method. So we meditate, so we are great at recurring sale. That's why Amable sale method exists. We briefly talked about the need for engagement and engaging your customer which are in your market, and you must segment your market. Find where they are, how to attract them, and notice what they're doing, because you can improve their prospect. We touch about that you need to access the right audience in your market, ensure that you attract your target market in your right audience, and make sure that even if you are part of a new market, your target market must meet your product or services. But you could attract the wrong audience. Now, it takes time to engage your customer, your prospect, to your product or services. It is not an instant fix. Now everybody use mobile phone, but it took about 20 years for the things to be in people's hand and be a paramount things. So it shows you that it does take time to achieve a sale, to make people interested to your product and services. Well, Amable sale method remind you of this, that nothing is instant and there is a process, especially if you do omni-channel strategies and you specialize in digital marketing. You need to have many touch points. Instead of pile up people at the bottom of your funnel, you need to move them up. So, Amable sell method help you do this. We improve your pipeline with Amable sell method. Because contrary to the belief of great marketers out there who spend their time looking at the market and people movement, behavioral marketing, such as Rory O'Sullivan, he said he was interested in behavioral marketing. I am interested. Oh, by the way, I sent Rory O'Sullivan my books, The Core Asset plus the Seller Winner Combination. And the seller is an online system attached to the core asset of marketing with digital implementation support system, the seller, and is also attached to the core asset plus the seller, a winner combination. This one is for businesses. The playbook is for students studying an MBA at university. Because I thought the student needed to learn strategies and tactics. Behavioral marketing is a thing. Yeah. And Trisha studied behavior for as long as I'm alive. Meaning, when I was a child, I was also noticing things with people. Because I was a tempera. My mom called me the tempera. She also called me psychic. But I wasn't psychic neither. That's for another video of 1 hour that you can see on YouTube that I posted about me. Sometimes I felt the need to talk about me so people know who I am. Then they can make up their mind if they want to use Girl Fridays or not. But the time matrix tell you that it takes time to access the right customer in your market. And you need to build a rapport with people, a connection. If you want to be an influencer, you will need to build your follow-up, your following. So you sit on the top. Because when you dominate the market or dominate your industry, it's easier to promote yourself. Well, we dominate the marketing industry because we revised the old bird. Since 1973, there were no new theories. Well, we provide 28 of them. So the marketing industry has been updated in customer acquisition criteria, distribution channel, and sell. It took me 8 years to do it. 8 years. And now we present to you, introduce to you. Let me have my coffee. Your £1.7 million. It was recently priced at 1.3, but 10 days ago now, I thought, I was in my bus again, I said, Trisha, this is proper cheap, man. Because the concept of cheap and expensive is relative to what you create. You understand the price situation out there? It is relevant. Relevancy is everywhere, to be honest. But it is relevant to what you create. And it's also relevant to the how much money your customer have. If you provide luxurious solution, you need to price it rightly. If you provide cheap solution, don't expect to put high price in there. You become like Temu. Yeah? But at Girl Friday, we're not Temu, so we don't get out of bed for less than 1K. Basically, we reach that stage. We're on the top of our industry. We're the top dog in marketing. Other people are top of their industry, but Trisha is truly above my competitor. Why would I say that? Because I devise the most amount of theories about the subject sell. I've written 38 business and marketing books about the subject. I have evidence online in my business blog, 234 blog articles. So, after realizing that I built an empire who takes London businesses and maybe one day worldwide, let's pilot it for the London businesses. We even build our own business school. So, does that not make me an expert by definition? We even by definition, if you look what is a specialist in a dictionary, you will see that Girl Friday me fit the definition of a specialist. Therefore, everything that you see on Girl Friday should cost you pretty penny. But we fair at Girl Friday. Oh, my delivery arrived. Sorry. It wasn't for me, it was for my daughter. And she told me to look out for delivery today, so at least beans. So, by definition, I became an expert and an innovator. So, I can very well say that I don't come out of bed for less than 1,000. But when you go on Girl Friday Limited, girlfridays.com, because we specialize in online solution and we are a business online, you will find various prices for various parts because we are marketer and we want a wide range of customer. We just don't want the wealthy, very rich customer to come there. No, because that is limited our reach. We don't want the broke pocket neither because they can't pay for our services. We went there before. Nah, we need to eat. We need to have freedom, so we're not that generous. Yeah? So we want people who can pay for our services. If you can't, there's no need for you. You're not the right fit for us. Simple as that. You're not the right fit. Does this make sense to you? But we are a great asset to your business. We raise your equity with all our services. We are in the background while you make sale. So everything we do at Girl Friday take care of your business processes. Your internal business processes. That's why we're so good at it. That's all we can say. We're so good at it. That's why we updated the entire marketing industry. And I know people like this because if I take David Beckham, when he star rose in football. Football is a sport industry. Yeah, when he rose, He did it as a child. He showed how good he was as a child. I did the same. Is he? Yeah. At helping people, me he was. It's not football, but me at helping others. When he was a teenager, same thing. And he noticed people rely on him to turn around the football result. People love this. Wherever I went, I improved the prospects of people. When I was as a care home, the thing was to put their illness on a care plan. But every time my customer went to the hospital, they needed to repeat what's the problem with them. I divide a system for them on the care plan. We put all the known issues on the care plan and how they were affected and what the solution could have been for them. And I told each of my customers to fold the paper and put it in their pocket. So now when they go with the support worker to hospital and they don't want to repeat the same thing, I tell them, take the paper out of your pocket and give it to the doctor. That's it. And they did. The doctor read it. Boom. The issue, what they needed. It was an effective solution. I was younger when I did this. Because I have the gift of the gab. I can observe situation. It can take me long to find the solution, but I am observant. So now, without further ado, let me have a coffee. Let me introduce your 1.7 billion pound. I told you it was 1.3 million, but I didn't think it was a fair price for it. So, because initially when I finished it, it wasn't even the complete solution that I said this is 50 million. Because I realized, I did realize, and I deserve every single penny, to be honest. I know 100 million of people will buy Amable sell method. Oh, somebody's on their phone outside. Life happened on the phone for some people. Even stop the woman in her track. Oh, people get addicted to their phone. I can put my phone down, easy, and not even looking at it. Well, I was saying 1.7 million pounds for Amable sell method. Yeah, is a fair price for what it can do for you. First of all, the benefit is immense. If you don't know how to sell, a solid method helps you how to sell, because when you focus on its element, you're bound to make better sell and achieve better sell in your business. It was initially 50 million and it wasn't even finished. Then I said, no, nobody can buy it. But when I finished it, completed, on the, what date was it again? 25th of the 4th to 25 last year, April to 25. I finally complete the design of it. I pieced together 8 theories. Yeah, hold on, let me calculate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, C equal NC2 square. How did I get this one? I was in my bath again. I thanks my bathroom so much. Give me so much. I even celebrated the water. Yeah, for this. C equal NC2 square. I had Einstein coming in my head with this theory. And I said like this, oh no, it's not this one for customer acquisition mate. It's C equal NC2 C equal NC2 square. So, if you want to know the working out of C equal NC2 square, just attend the seller. Is attached to the book, the core asset plus the seller. You can attend the seller. The online extension is attached to the book. So, the online system, the seller. You will get C equal NC2 square and the working out of C equal NC2 square, our rule of sale. And the time metric, you get a good explanation. Well, I built my school, so we need to explain. A good explanation of the time metric. So now, without further ado, this bloody thing is not straight, but you get it. Let me straighten it, because I'm a stickler for straight things. I don't like wonky things. It makes my brain funny. It does affect my brain. So here you go. Readjust it and make it look presentable. You get it on the board with cut out hole of 5 centimeters for easy hanging. It's an imprint which is printed inside the board. I think it's PVC, yeah, PVC board. It's an imprint and it doesn't fade. Shall I show you an example of the imprint, how it will look, but it is not the cell method. So if you expect to see Amable cell method, you will see pricing strategy of a cafe. Yeah, but it's the same process. Here it is. You see? Coffee. That cannot go. And I say coffee to go. They even got the marketing on it. Yeah, well now, if I turn it, this is how you get Amable cell method. So currently this is a mock-up. Yeah? It's a mock-up. But it will be printed when you buy it for £1.7 million to put it on your wall. It will be exactly like I show you before I turn my PVC board. Yeah? It will be an imprint like this. It won't go. You can rub it, it won't disappear. So it's printed permanently on the board. And when you put your methodology, your cell methodology on your wall and focus on it, you bound to achieve better sell. Let me see if I hold it good. Do you see it good? Because it's important that you see its component. It's a mirror view, obviously, because it's a phone. So enough of it. Did you see it? Hopefully you did. So, unless you take action today, you will remain exactly the same. If you currently achieve poor sale in your business and you do not have a sales team or marketing team to fall back on, and you have the fund to purchase your methodology, Amable sales method will help you achieve better sale, well, you can go on girlfridays.com, click on the button Secret Door and access the private sale Itsumitsu no Tobira. That's the name of my private sale, Itsumitsu no Tobira, and go through the secret door like many have done. The second choice you have, if you don't have the 1.7 million pounds, well, I suggest that you attend the Cat Got the Cream online business school. The deadline is on the 7th of March 2026, and you learn how to use Amable sales method, the methodology, and how to use it, because now you will increase your equity, your cash flow, your profit, attending the Cat Got the Cream mentoring support with our expert business marketing consultant. You know how to use Amable sales method and other lesson, because we've got 25 lessons and 26 tasks. We added 2 more tasks in December to 25 because we needed a bit more for that 78 weeks mentoring support. You know, having a longer time of people supporting you one-on-one with regular support distill, you're bound to achieve better self. Studies have shown this many times over. And when you are part of a small support group which is expert knowledge shared, you are bound to increase referral left, right, and center and achieve more sales. Well, where do you get that? In the Cat Got the Cream online business school. And hopefully this was useful to you and you get something out of it and learn how to sell anything to anyone. Bye for now. Visit girlfridays.com today. Oh, Kitty Dowd can do this for you too.